Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode. Today's episode, we're going to be making some lasagna. That's right. I used to remember when my mom used to make lasagna because it was actually one of the only things she could cook, honestly.
Bruh.
You know, she could cook like, I don't know, like maybe 5 things really good and everything else not so good. And lasagna, for whatever reason, was one of those things that she cooked really good. So today, I'm not making her recipe, but I'm making my recipe, which is kind of loosely based a little bit on her recipe. And I think most recipes out there, you know, basically just your typical lasagna recipe, Italian-American recipe. Again, shout out to all my Italian viewers out there. I know I got a lot of Italian viewers out there that a lot of you guys don't approve of my Italian-American for cuisine for whatever reason. But I know you guys, you know, love the Italian food that I made. Like what I made yesterday, it was a major hit. So we'll go with that. It is what it is, right? We can't complain. But you know, we can at least, you know, make some fun about, you know, the whole thing and enjoy ourselves. So today we're going to be making some lasagna, all right? Just your typical American lasagna. And we're going to be making some garlic bread with the leftover bread, the leftover dough, the pizza dough, all right, that we had from Monday. So today should be a pretty easy day, pretty easy recipe. It is Thursday, the last day of my week, at least when it comes to making, you know, videos here. And it's definitely not the end. You know, I have no last day of the week. You know, I spend the rest of the weekend, you know, working on content and working on stuff and all this other whatever. You know, this is actually fun for me. But yeah, next week we should be back on schedule, everything back to normal, and back from vacation mode and all that good stuff. So we got the pasta sauce here, all right? This is what we made on Monday as well, all right? And we're gonna be using all this to make a very, very easy meal that anyone can enjoy at home. So if you wanna see this whole thing come together, this whole production, you know, create some lasagna, then all you gotta do is just stay tuned. All right, to find out how we put this together. So, all right, I'm gonna go on real quick and we're gonna, you know, roll the intro for just like a few seconds and then just to make sure we're rolling everywhere, and then we'll be right back. We gotta get started, all right? We got mucho to do. So see you guys in a few seconds. Shout out to you know, basically. Basically. Básicamente. Hey, hey, hey. All right. So welcome everybody. All right. I know we got a few viewers out there. Shout out to Vivi. Shout out to we got Hanson out there. Shout out to whoever else is out there. We got Lambo. We got a few others already making the early what do we call it? Early call to be here. All right. So I'm trying to get my imprint on. You know, it's like walking and chewing gum at the same time. It's difficult for some, like me. All right, so today, you know, we're gonna make a very easy meal. As you know, on most Thursdays, not all Thursdays, but most Thursdays, I like to, you know, make an easy meal. You know, Fridays, you know, I opted not to really do much on Fridays, only simply because, I don't know, it feels like at the end of the week, you know, most people are not really cooking on the weekend for the most part. They're out and about doing other stuff, whatever. And I think Monday through Thursday really is more, you know, when people are really cooking at home and really at home and all that good stuff. So I figured let's focus on that. And also, for example, you know, we're gonna make something like lasagna, and maybe you and, you know, your significant other, or just you and yourself, you know, you know, making lasagna, and it's okay. You know, you made a meal that you can eat throughout the week or weekend. You know what I mean? So you can come home drunk on Saturday, stumbling, you know, from the club or, you know, the local watering hole or whatever there, you know, you were, and just come home and just, you know, just literally just eat the lasagna. You don't even have to heat it up. You can just eat it cold. You know, just, you know, pick it up solid and bite into it. Because that's probably what you're gonna do if you're drunk. Shout out to everybody out there. Anyways, so what's up? What's up? What's up, Adam? See you out there. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I gotta get the chat up. Okay, now I think my chat's working. You guys can test it to see if it works. But anyways, shout out to Adam. Shout out to everybody. Not so hot today. Today is only 95 degrees. Not so bad. We were doing 105 yesterday. Plus, 105 plus, right? All right, so in today's episode, let's just go on ahead and get this camera. All right, let's get it on the sky mode. You know, let's bring out the helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. Might as well get started early. So I'm already starting to boil some water so that we can get. Okay, you guys can see there. I'm already starting to boil some water so that we can get that going. All right, hold on, let me see if we can get the best shot possible. I think you guys can see there. All right, close enough. All right, so in the back pot, what we're doing there is that we're, you know, the one with the cover on, we're gonna just put some lasagna in there. And then in the front pot, you know, we're gonna start getting that hot. And what we're gonna be doing in there is just browning some meat, okay? Now, I'm not gonna add any onions or garlic or any of that stuff because, again, we made this sauce, remember? All right, on Monday, and it already has all that stuff in there. So the only thing it doesn't have is some mushrooms. And remember, we had some leftover mushrooms, so let's just add them in there. All right, so then we're just gonna chop a little bit of that up real quick. All right, but we might as well just get that meat in there. All right. Oh, that's what she said. So let's just go on ahead and get the meat inside the pot. No real need, you know, to get like any oil or anything like that. Just brown it and that's it. We're good to go. Okay. But all we're really doing in there is that we're just gonna go on ahead and brown that meat. Gonna cook it first. Once we brown it, then we can add the sauce and everything else. In the meantime, let me switch cameras. Alright. And in the meantime, I also got some water heating up here, okay? So we can stick our lasagna. Alright? And then here, you know, we're just gonna brown this meat. That's it. This meat will have, you know, this meat will have its own fat, and that fat will do its thing. So again, I'm not gonna add anything else extra here. Alright? So you guys can keep an eye on my meat. Alright? I'm gonna come over here and chop some mushrooms real quick. Alright? Shout out to everybody out there. Welcome, welcome. And that's it. I mean, again, we're not adding any extra anything. You know, like I said, we have plenty of onions and mushrooms and, no mushrooms, onions and garlic and everything else in here. Alright? If you want to know how we made that, just check out Monday's episode where we made the spaghetti and meatballs, and it's just a simple tomato marinara sauce. So that's what we did there. And then these are just leftover mushrooms we had. You know, we're just going to slice them up a little bit. You know, so we're going to have these like crazy huge chunks. So let's just like kind of slice them up. And once we brown the meat, we are going to go on ahead and just add the sauce and warm the sauce through. Alright, so we can get all that nice and going. Now, we're not going to like cook the sauce or anything like that a lot. You know, we're just, like I said, want to warm it through real quick so that it'll be a lot easier to work with once we're putting the lasagna together. Once we get the lasagna in the oven, then we can work on the pizza dough, alright? AKA the garlic bread. The garlic cheese bread. That's right. So everybody loves garlic bread. I don't know, you know, there was like this huge obsession with garlic bread back in the US a while ago. I don't know if people are still like obsessed with the garlic bread for whatever reason. Anyways, shout out to everybody out there. We're making just a basic lasagna. You know, this is lasagna anybody can make. So, you know, back home, when you're making this, you can literally, this is an old ragu bottle. All right, so you can literally just buy ragu. You know, buy pesto sauce or Prego or whatever other freaking brands, Prego. You know, you Prego. Bruh. You look like you Prego. Anyways, listen. You know, you can just get your own sauce, all right, just from the store, and just follow exactly what I'm doing. That you don't have to make your own sauce, all right. I told you how you can make it very easily, very quickly from scratch, all right. Everything from scratch, and we made it. It was fun. Doge to the moon. Don Rickles never browned his meat. Don Rickles. You mean Don Rickles, the comedian? Yeah, I don't think he liked his brown meat either. I don't think he liked anything brown, right? Hold on, let me see. I got the. Heyo. All right. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna. Yeah, you know what? I gotta turn down the fan. I gotta sweat to the oldies here a little bit. The fan is going so much, it's not letting the thing heat up. Here, let's switch over real quick. So as you guys can see from me cooking the meat there, it's releasing a lot of that fat and stuff. So we're actually going to go on ahead in a few seconds, and we're going to get some of that liquid and just drain this into the. All right, because I'm using like 80-20 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know, ground beef with fat in it. All right. So I'm gonna bring you over here so you guys can see for 1 second. Yeah, no way this is not. I gotta get it like I gotta fix all this. But anyways, so what we're gonna do here, all right, is just kind of drain the meat. All right, you see we have all that nasty liquid in there. We kind of don't want it. All right, so we're just gonna drain it. And yeah, just drain it like this. Don't worry about it, guys. Just use your spoon. Be careful. And just drain as much as you can. You see, it's mostly gone. We're good to go. If you drop anything in there, like any chunks, you can simply, just do that, but just throw it back in there if you want. Fine. What's gonna happen, right? The rest you can just throw down the drain. Alright, like an animal. Alright, and that's it. Not a big deal. Bring it back over here. Hey, loco, sup, brother? Sup, everybody? Alright. Okay. So we're just browning the meat at this point now. Let's just go on ahead and add the mushrooms. Okay. Okay, not just add the mushrooms, but we're also going to go on ahead real quick here and just add a little bit of salt and pepper and olive oil. All right, now we're gonna add a little olive oil because now, since we drained all that excess nastiness, now the olive oil can be a vehicle for flavor. We're not gonna drain it out, and at the same time help lubricate the situation here. So let's get a little salt and pepper. Rumble. Nothing happened. Alright, and then that's it. We're just going to kind of let this cook a little bit. Alright. And then once it cooks a little bit, then we'll add we'll go on ahead and add the sauce. Alright, and we got the water boiling here. So we're ready here for, let's start getting the lasagna. Now, the lasagna, we really don't got to cook it for that long. So we're just going to put it in there for like 5 minutes. Alright? Because it's going to cook in the oven. Alright? So I'm getting the timer in a second, man. We got our lasagna, look at that. Alright? We get our timer for 5 minutos. And then let's just cook the lasagna. Alright. Now, you don't need to add salt or anything to this water. You could if you want, but you're good. You're really, honestly, what we're trying to do here more than anything else is just reconstitute the noodles. Because it's going to really do the bulk of the work. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is something that I learned, I saw somebody do, and I really didn't think it was a good idea, but you know what? Maybe we're just going to do that. So this is what they did. Put all the noodles here like that. And then they threw the water over the top. And see if that works. Let's try that. we're just gonna go on ahead and here, let me. Just moving them around real quick. You know, so they don't stick to each other. You don't want them to stick. Yeah, so that's probably the best technique. Alright, so there you go. Who knew? Who knew? Yeah, because I saw this technique and I'm like, bro, this is whack and ghetto as fuck. But you know what? This might work. This might actually work. By gone it. Gosh darn it. Alright, so again, I think you guys can see it there. Alright, so what I did is I just put water, alright? I put that hot water in there, alright, to reconstitute the noodles. Because again, I'm not trying, you know, what we're trying to do is just reconstitute the noodles. I'm not trying to cook them all the way to make them mush or anything, because otherwise it's going to be a mess when you're making the final product, you know what I mean? So this is a solution you can do in case your pot is not big enough to put all of the noodles in to boil. So you don't have to break them. You can keep them whole, make it easier on your life. Alright, so let's get our camera back over here. Okay, you guys can see what's going on over here. Oh wait, wrong side. Oops. So we got that meat doing its thing. Getting nice and brown and yummy. Let me read the chat real quick while that finishes browning. Love Italian food. It's second in line with Mexican though. Yeah, Italian's awesome. Mexican's awesome. Looking good. Thank you, Opie. Thank you to everybody watching on Twitch. Food looking very appetizing today. Wish I could be right over for some taste. So just today? Just today? What about the other days? Bruh. Just kidding, just busting your balls. Your right idea, adding the mushrooms to the beef. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just you know, it definitely absorbs the flavor, makes it taste better. You never made lasagna? Really? You never made lasagna? No way. It's like easy as hell. You're gonna see how easy this is. Hey, where did you find the lasagna noodles? Walmart. I got these at Walmart. And by the way, I got the Great Value Walmart brand, alright, noodles for this. You know why? Because when I was looking at all the other noodles, you know, from all the other fancy brands, they were so expensive. And I was like, get the hell out of here with that. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going with, you know, Walmart noodles for this dish. Because, yeah, because I'm in Mexico, for some of you guys that don't know. And see, look, I'm gonna make sure. See, look, this one's sticking. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't stick. There we go. That's it. All right. Oh, sorry, you weren't. I thought I had the camera on the noodles. All right. So this is browned enough. You see, it's already sticking a little bit to the bottom. Perfect. All right. What we're gonna do now is add the tomato sauce. We're also going to add a little water to this. Alright? You know, patented water trick. Because remember, the water in this case, we're not adding wine, we're not adding anything, but the water in this case is... Alright. That's the lasagna timer. Anyways, the water in this case is gonna add that liquid that we need in order to just scrape that extra flavor from the bottom, and it's, you know, also gonna evaporate. So it's not a big deal. And we want it a little watery. You know, we need to add a little water to reconstitute a little bit, right? So we got that, and we got the other. We're gonna get all of it. Okay. Got a little water in there. Okay. And that's it. I mean, look at that. How awesome. See how easy? So we got tons of sauce there to make an awesome lasagna. It's gonna be awesome. And that's it. So now we're just warming this through. We gotta heat it up again. All right. So while that comes back up to heat, you know, we're gonna go on ahead and let me put this out of the way. So while that comes back up to heat, let's bring the camera back over here. Okay, yeah, I know I broke this the other day already. I know, I'm the worst. Bruh. Alright, so let's check on the noodles. Look at that, they're soft enough. So again, you just kind of want them to be kind of pliable. Remember, this is going to continue cooking in. Okay, this is going to continue cooking in the oven, and the less, you know, the stiffer they are or whatever, the more sauce. Okay, they'll soak up. Oh. Alright. So that's it. Just want to make sure we're all thoroughly. And you're just gonna drain them. Make it easy on yourself. Get yourself some tongs. Alright. And that's it. You know, let's just go on ahead and give one more. Alright. And then just put these out to the side. Alright, so they can just drain. Alright? And let me go on ahead and wash this real quick, because I am going to be needing this. Alright, let's get all that excess water that we spilled everywhere out of the way. Quick little wash. Alright. Good. Okay, so we got the noodles ready, we got the sauce ready, we got the pan ready, we got everything ready. So now what we're going to do is just get all the other ingredients ready. Alright? We're going to go do that real quick. Alright, let's put this over here. Bring the camera back this way. Okay, check out the sauce. And that's it. We're just going to turn it on low, let it simmer for a bit. But you see how it's not watery anymore? Basically, the water helped reconstitute. And then that's it. You know, make sure it's sauce. You know, to be saucy, right? Look at that. We got all those mushrooms, that beef, everything's in there. Beautiful thing. Hells yeah. That was easy. All right. So So now, let's change the cameras real quick here. Shout out to everybody out there watching today, hanging out today. All right, so what we're gonna do now, next. See, look, today is 95 degrees, all right, with more humidity than yesterday at 105, and I feel hotter today than I did yesterday. And yesterday didn't feel that hot. It felt hotter on Tuesday. So I don't know. I'm weird. But anyways, I still can't believe Vivi has never made, I'm trying to get, so hot I'm constantly losing weight. My pants are falling down here. Anyways, I can't believe Vivi's never made lasagna before. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just bring this over here. Give us a quick little pat dry, right? Don't dry it too much, no big deal. Alright, so we're going to start building the lasagna, alright? So let's turn the sauce off, alright? We don't need the sauce. Yeah, I gotta fix this. I got like the wrong screw in here. I don't even know. There you go. They could be the lasagna cam. I don't know if maybe this. No, because then you won't see. All right, so this will be the lasagna cam this way here, so we can build the lasagna. Alright, so for this we're going to be needing some ricotta cheese. Oh, I forgot, we got to get that filling. We're going to make that filling real quick. Alright, hold on. Man, I don't know why. I swear to God, I'm like so much hotter today. Woo! Give me a second. Hold on. Alright, we're back. I'm over here, just gonna get. So, yeah, I wanted to get my hat, my Italian hat. So we can focus better. No, yeah, so I don't get all that sweat dripping. Yeah, so today is actually humid, so it's worse. I feel like, the humidity. This is about to rain tomorrow, so tomorrow's gonna rain, and we're gonna have some cool weather. Yay! So, looking forward to that. Alright, so we're gonna get the mixture ready. Now, I just realized I don't have that much parm. Only got a little bit of Parmesan cheese here. So. Oye, ¿puedo usar un poco de pesto? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is just make the cheese mixture yummier. Okay, so I'm gonna be adding the rest of this pesto. All right, Christian loved it. I went to go ask her, hey, can I use the rest of the pesto? She liked it so much. So we're gonna be using that to make the filling even better, yummier. All right, so I'm gonna get these 2 egg yolks. All right, so let me just go over here and just crack these guys. Crack these yolks. God, the worst. Again. Okay, so we got these yolks, these egg yolks, all right? Sorry about that. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. All right, what was that one there. I'm gonna make sure these guys are not sticking together or anything like that. Okay, so yeah, just make sure they're not sticking together. If you're gonna make these noodles way ahead of time, you can just toss them in a little bit of oil, a little olive oil or whatever, and they definitely won't stick, okay? But these are fine. Okay, we'll make sure they're nice and loose. All right, so now what we're gonna do here, let me dry the floor, I got water everywhere here. Yeah, definitely a lot more difficult to work in a very humid condition as opposed to just straight up heat like yesterday. Okay, so we're just making a little bit of a basic stuffing here, all right? Because we're gonna make a little ricotta filling, okay? And it's just gonna be a basic, you know, a lot of people just go on ahead and add the ricotta, you know what I mean? But we're gonna go on ahead and, you know, bring it up a notch. All right, so what are we doing? We are gonna go on ahead and add, you know, the egg yolks, you know, obviously the yolks, you know what I mean? They just keep on coming. No, the yolks make it creamier, yummier. Okay. Now, I like I said, I don't have any Parmesan, unfortunately. I wanted to add some Parmesan. Hold on a second. Meow. Sorry, just had to ask something. All right, so we're gonna get all this ricotta. We just got all this ricotta, okay? Don't worry about it. We're gonna make a nice, fat, disgusting lasagna. All right, like me. Okay. Alright, again, keep it simple, stupid, alright? So here we just got that leftover pesto, and that is what's really gonna give it that extra layer of flavor. That's it. It's gonna be the most badass lasagna ever. And again, you know, that's kind of like what lasagna is. It's just, you know, this. And then we got some of that mozzarella. Okay, we're gonna add some of that mozzarella. Okay, we're gonna add more later, but that's just a start. And that's it, you know what I mean? We're saving this parm, there's like a little bit in here. I would add a lot of parm in here. If I were you, add a lot of Parmesan cheese in there. But I really don't have any, so we're just gonna use it for something else. Okay, and then that's it, you know what I mean? Well, now what we're gonna do is just mix all this together. Okay. Look at that, how awesome is that? And that's it, I don't gotta add any additional seasoning or anything like that. Because the pesto got it. In fact, since we got so much filling there, I'm gonna go on a second. Let me go on ahead and add one more egg yolk. And one more egg yolk. Ah, crap. Alright, let me go on ahead and turn on the oven because it's not hot enough in this kitchen yet. I want to make it hotter, so I'm going to turn on the oven. To make sure I'm sufficiently suffering. Hey, what's up, Lodak? What's up? Everybody's in the house. Alright, so we're just going to mix this one last. Okay? And there. Alright, so now it's time to start assembling this bad boy. Alright? So you guys are watching me up there, top left, alright? You guys have the whatchamacallit, the lasagna cam. You guys are watching me on the lasagna cam over there. I'm gonna make sure you can see everything. So we're gonna be building this lasagna together. You can see. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Alright, so we got all the ingredients here, alright? We got the sauce, we got the noodles, we got the cheese, filling, and the cheese. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is layer a thin layer. In fact, this is the that's fine. We'll do this. Okay, so a thin layer of sauce on the bottom here. All right. Let me flip this bad boy around. There we go. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to go on ahead and add layer 1. Layer 1. Layer 2. You know, push it nice and firm down. Okay. Now we're gonna go on ahead and add the cheese. You know, nice amount. Okay. Spread it all the way. To the edges there. Okay. You guys can see it, or you guys. So, you know, lasagna is pretty easy. You know, I figured, you know, if my mom can make it, anybody can make it. Shout out to Mom. Yeah, I mean, the prominent cooks in my family were a lot of the men. You know, my grandma, which was my mom's mom, she was great. Both my grandmas are pretty great. My mom's mom was the best. But yeah, basically the guys were the main. I mean, you know, because even though I'm Cuban, you know, it's very Spanish from Spain, and you know, we have a huge culinary culture when it comes to Spain. You know, Spanish food and just, you know, we just love food. We love cooking. We love everything about it. So. Look at that. Okay, so that's the first layer. Isn't that awesome? Alright. And get more noodles. Yeah, so we got a lot of noodles. So we'll get our. Hold on, we'll fix that in a second. Look at that. Voila. Yeah, I feel like we have enough here for 30 lasagnas. No, but actually, you know what I'm gonna try to do? I might, with the leftovers, make an extra lasagna and maybe freeze it. Or if somebody out there in the audience that lives here locally wants lasagna, let me know. Yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna make another lasagna here. A mini lasagna. We'll see. Got some leftovers. Okay, look at that. Nice and peaceful lasagna making. Chill. Alright, so here we're trying to do a thin layer, as thin as possible, so we can add one last layer. Look at that beautiful thing. Yeah, this lasagna is going to be super bomb. Now, since this lasagna is so, close to the edge there, we're gonna put this. We're gonna put a sheet pan under this, so in case there's any spillover, so that it just spills over onto the pan. That's it. All right, so we got that layer there. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna make a. Okay, so we're gonna add another layer. Get a better noodle here. Okay. And then one last little layer here of sauce. Yeah, I think I just have a little extra cheese. Isn't that a big deal? I'll do something with that. I'll make another lasagna, just mostly cheese. How's that? With the remaining of what I got. So yeah, here I'm just trying to, get that top, that iconic, red top there. I got. And then we're just gonna cover this in cheese. Again, this is my version of a lasagna, you know what I mean? So you guys, make with it what you want. Alright, there you go. And now, we get some of this queso, some mozzarella. Okay? Look! The camera wanted to go straight into the cheese. Alright, and that's it. I mean, we got a simple lasagna. We had a little left over. We'll make a little something with that. Look at that. Now I'm trying to see what do I have that's oven safe, I guess. So let me go, so we can just stick it all in the oven at the same time, right? So we got this lasagna number 1, and then there's not really much left here. So we're gonna make something out of this. Let me see what I can. Yeah, I think we can make something. Okay. We're gonna make a cheesagna with the leftovers, right? And then, we'll have a little taste test and see what's up. There's not that much left over, so we'll get like a meat sauce base. Alright, we'll do that. And we're just gonna get all the leftovers, alright? And make something out of this. Alright. And we'll see. Sometimes, sometimes it's a good or sometimes it's a shit, Okay, and so now, let's just go and add all of this in there. Fuck it. What else are we going to do with it, right? Let's just make it into this giant cheese cake. This giant Italian cheesecake. Who knows? I mean, this might be super good. You never know until you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Yeah, ricotta cheese is actually pretty cheap out here, so it's not a big loss here. But I don't want to just, what am I going to do with the filling? I did make a little extra filling. It's just that my container wasn't big enough. But again, look, this is just a lesson in what you can also kind of do. You can also do things like this and see what you can do. Don't throw away food, This is definitely edible. Okay, so we got that. See, it wasn't even that thick. I mean, there wasn't even that much of a. All right, and now we're just gonna go on ahead and add the rest of these bad boys. Now we'll figure something out here. It'll be like a lasagna pie. I don't know what the hell I'm making. I'm gonna do like some lettuce strips, you know what I mean? They say never play with your food. There's starving children in Africa. They would not eat this. Okay. Almost like a pie. I know this is terrible, right? What do you guys think, huh? On a scale of 1 to terrible, what do you rate this? Alright? So. Now, I'm not going to waste any more resources on this. I was just using the leftovers. So we're just gonna bake it like that, all right? I'm not gonna add like anything extra. Like I said, just using the leftovers. And who knows, it might be really good. Now, the reason I put that sauce on the bottom instead of on the top is because for the sticky factor, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a lot easier to remove this later. If there's like some sort of red sauce or something like that on the bottom as opposed to cheese. All right, well, again, we'll find out together soon, if that's the case or not. I'm gonna go on ahead and put this cheese away. All right, wish me luck with my whatever pie. I got my lasagna. Look at that. The lasagna's looking bomb. No, wait. The lasagna's looking bomb. But anyway, shout out to all the viewers out there. We got a lot of viewers. Shout out to everybody on Twitch as well. Shout out to Time Master. Shout out to Cindy Thompson, Vivi, Ivloco, Victor, everybody out there. I see you. All right, so we got the oven. It's preheating. We're about to stick everything in there now. All right, let's see. Let's see how this turns out. All right. So actually, what I'm going to do now is that we're going to go on ahead and add. I'm going to get some. Well, I don't know. I want to. All right, I'm going to put some aluminum foil on this guy. And I'm going to put some aluminum foil on this, but I'm going to do it like a tent. I don't know if that makes sense. You'll see, look. Like, I don't want it to touch the top. I just want it to be shielded. All right? So it's going to be like a tent. You see? Like that. Ta-da! All right? You see? It's like floating, you know, it's just on the edges, but it's not really touching the middle. It's not, you know? All right, also, I'm gonna get this, all right? And I'm gonna put the lasagna. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do in the oven, okay? So I'm putting the lasagna on a sheet tray, but I'm also covering the sheet tray because I have a feeling, since, you know, I brought everything so close to the edge, I have a feeling it might be some spillover. So since there's gonna be some spillover, oh, did the camera died? I think it died. All right, well, we're gonna wait to reconnect. But since there's gonna be probably some spillover, okay, I see a tent. Yeah, because I don't want that cheese to like stick to the top or anything. All right, let me reconnect the camera. Give me 1 second. Yeah, sorry if I'm making you guys so hungry. Okay. You hungry? No. Not yet. It's hot, right? So hot today. One second. Now let me reconnect the camera. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm right here. You guys can say hi if you want. Just trying to reconnect the camera. 1 second. Okay, we're back. All right, so now I'm gonna get these. I wanted to get that camera to show you what I'm gonna be doing because I got a small, tiny oven, but it's not the size that matters, right? There's emotion in the ocean. All right. So So you guys are gonna see what I'm gonna do there in the oven, all right? So I'm gonna, first of all, I'm gonna open the oven. All right, we're gonna stick the lasagna in there, all right? Stick it all the way in, all the way. All right, and then since I can't really fit the other in there, I'm gonna stick this on top and then put the cheese thing on top of that, all right? So let's put this in the oven. All right, stick that in there. And then also that will help, you know, that cheese thing not like burn per se, all right? So, because it's kind of like above and it's just getting the residual heat and all that good stuff. So that's it. We're done. All right, I'll see you guys in a few hours. Bruh. There, 1 second. All right, so right now, I'm gonna put the timer about 45 minutes. We'll check on that in a few minutes. Shout out to everybody out there. Let me check the chat. Oh, wrong one. Let me check the chat. So we got everybody in there. No, some of you guys are going to sleep. You guys are watching me from around the world. Shout out to you. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys don't have to be correct about anything in here. You can just be you. Enjoy yourselves. Shout out to everybody out there. Yeah, it's super hot. It's 95 degrees today, but there's a lot of humidity, I think. So it's just hotter than yesterday. Yesterday was 105 actually. So all right. So we got the lasagna in there. It's gonna be about 45 minutes, give or take. In the meantime, let me take a quick little break because I'm very tired. Yeah, man. Because you know when you're in the heat, trust me, it is a lot more tiring to work in the heat. The next thing we're gonna do though, we're gonna wait once the lasagna's over. Once the lasagna's done, we're actually gonna do. What am I? Yeah. Once the lasagna's done, we're gonna make the garlic bread. Now, the garlic bread is not gonna take that long. It's gonna be really quick actually because, but we're gonna get it all ready and have it ready, all right? So that way, as soon as the lasagna comes out, we can stick the bread in there. But the bread's only gonna take like around 10 minutes because remember, it's the same kind of like, it's the same pizza bread, all right? It's the same pizza dough that we used. We're gonna use that same dough. All we're gonna do is just add a little garlic butter to the top, a little cheese, you know, cheese garlic bread, and that's it. It's gonna be amazing. So good night to you, Vivi. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. How's it going, Blueberry? Blueberry, by the way, if you want some lasagna, let me know. There's no pork. No pork. Do you know of any Indian or Vietnamese restaurants? There used to be a Vietnamese restaurant here. I don't know if there's still any Vietnamese restaurants. Indian, I think there are Indian restaurants that are starting to open up. So, am I still doing tiramisu? I made the tiramisu yesterday and it's in the fridge and we're gonna eat that later, promise. By the way, we already tried the tiramisu. So good. In fact, the best tiramisu I've ever had in my life. So yeah. Let me see, let me get some water. I need some water, I'm thirsty. This is not cold enough. I gotta wash those dishes. Oh no. out to everybody out there. But yeah, the tiramisu was awesome. Yeah, we're gonna break that out later. We made that yesterday. But yeah, we're gonna be getting ready to start just chopping some garlic for the garlic bread. We're gonna check that out. You know, one of the things I'm going to start doing, I'm going to see if I can, I think I'm going to be able to start doing it this weekend, is I'm going to see if I can get some of the recipes that I made throughout the week and condense them down. So see if I can get, like, for example, let's say like the tiramisu, you know, and just make it into like a 5-minute video. So that way, you guys can just watch that and don't have to watch the whole episode and just skip ahead, and you know, just to make it easy for you guys. And if you want to see the whole thing, well, you can just come back and watch the whole thing. But I think for a lot of people it'll be helpful, you know. So I don't know, what'd you break? Oh, I already broke something today, by the way. You guys missed it. I broke, see, look, I broke this thing. So I'm gonna do the dishes instead of just sitting around. Let me just do the dishes real quick. All right. So let me switch the camera over to the dish pit. Alright, let's do the dish pit cam. I'll still be able to see out the chat, so if you guys say anything in the chat, you guys will be able to. Yeah, I got you guys right here, so I can see you guys. You know what? Let me get. Here, I got this thing here to help me hold the phone so I can see what you guys. Oh, there you go. Hold on. Oh, I'm just trying to get the phone so I can see the chat. The accents are the best. Recovers so well with hardly any swearing. Thanks. Yeah, okay, hold on. I want to show you real quick. So, I'm right here. I was just, you see what I did here? I was just hanging my phone. You guys can see it, you see? That's the camera for the dish pit right here. And then that's the phone, so I can see the chat. So slowly but surely, you know, we're just making improvements. We're gonna do quicker. We got a lot of improvements we gotta do moving forward, but hey, one day at a time. All right, so there's the dish pit cam. You guys can watch me do the dishes real quick. Yeah, I'm actually trying to cut back on the swearing because I realized all kinds of people watch my show. I used to, back when I first started doing YouTube, I didn't care, and I used to swear all the time because, I'm a chef and I just swear and everybody didn't care and all this other stuff. But then when I started seeing who watches my videos, and I started seeing that sometimes like people that are like my grandma can watch a video, or my niece, there's like a little kid can watch my video. And I'm like, okay. And especially now the cooking content is a little bit more G-rated, like I still swear a lot, and I'm probably not gonna get away from it completely because it's almost impossible. But definitely, I'm a lot more G-rated than I used to be. I used to say fuck every other word. Like, for real. You can ask Lodak, you can ask Opie motherfucking Taylor. We can ask all those motherfuckers out there. So. And by the way, that's why I like things like Twitch and other platforms. You can swear, you can talk about whatever you want on there. No one's really gonna give a crap. As opposed to, like on YouTube, people get censored for saying the wrong thing about bunnies, So, I don't want to hurt. I mean, I follow food YouTubers out there that actually are getting in trouble because they're simply showing too much, like they're showing exactly like what's going on, from death of animal to the beginning. There's some YouTubers out there that are going to like Africa, or they're going to like other parts of the world, right? And they're showing you like, oh look, when they roast a pig here, they have to go hunt it, and they gotta kill it, and they gotta this, and they gotta that, and they're getting censored on YouTube for showing that because they can't show hunting and killing and when it's like, bro, in the rest of the world, that's how it is. You know what I mean? What the hell, man? They're censoring that as if that doesn't happen. And I'm like, bro, the rest of the fucking world, they gotta hunt and they gotta forage and they gotta do all these things to get their food. Why are they making it seem like that doesn't happen or something? I don't know. It's just weird, man. Things are just getting weird, even with food on YouTube. And I mean, YouTube is great. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and pretend like YouTube is not great and awesome and it's done a lot, to allow people to make content. And again, right now, everything I'm doing, YouTube is allowing me to do this for free and stuff like that. But let's not kid ourselves. You know what I mean? It's not going to be as friendly as it used to be. Every day it gets less and less friendly to be on this platform. But when you're on other platforms, it's better, When you're on other platforms, they give you a lot more freedom. And right now, we're at the rebirth of the internet. We're in another stage of the internet's development. And, just like AOL, Netscape, some of these things only brought us, they brought us so far, but then, they couldn't bring us all the way. Yahoo, I could go on and on. We got the same thing, pets.com, not everything survived. But some things survived, we got Amazon, we got Google, we got a lot of these things. And now these things, if they don't do what they got to do, they're not going to survive. So, Amazon owns Twitch. Therefore, that's why you're allowed to have more freedom on there. YouTube is owned by everybody with other interests, as well. And, YouTube is becoming cable, and things like Twitch are starting to become what YouTube used to be. And there's other Twitch alternatives out there. Don't get me wrong, it's not just Twitch, but yeah. Cindy asked, do I have more freedom on that Twitch page? Yeah, way more freedom. If you go explore Twitch and you explore like the food section on Twitch and you explore what they have on Twitch, you would be pleasantly surprised as to what they have there. Don't be intimidated by Twitch. Twitch is actually easy to use, and there's a lot of content that if you like food content, you'll love on Twitch. If you love arts and crafts, if you love all kinds of, if you love the content that I'm producing right now, meaning, you're in a live stream talking to somebody that's doing something, whether it's, painting a picture, cooking in the kitchen, fixing a car, sewing a dress, making music, if you like that kind of stuff, you'll like Twitch. Live streaming, I think, is going to be part of the future. And this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. So, again, it's not just about Twitch, though. You know what I mean? The thing is, it's about freedom of expression, and things like that. So right now, it's not like, we're talking about, lizard people, or we're talking about any kind of like government, anything. We're not. All we're talking about is food. All right? That's all we're talking about. And I want to talk about food, and I want to do my food channel, my food everything. But again, YouTube is meant for a specific kind of content. So when I'm gonna start editing these videos down and make like the lasagna video, for example, or the tiramisu video, and it's gonna be like a 10-minute video, just a condensed version of the full thing. That will do better on YouTube because YouTube is meant for that, not for live streaming. All right, and stuff like that. So it's all about making all kinds of like, for example, this is what I'm deciding to do. I want to make content on the internet. I want to cook. I want to do this stuff. So in order to do this stuff, I gotta go all in. I gotta definitely go all in. And what does that mean by going all in? Well, I gotta dedicate as much of my time as humanly possible to this. And so I gotta go on ahead and I gotta make sure that when I'm making content, I'm making the right content for the right platforms. The live streaming might not be the greatest for Facebook either. Facebook might be better for me to just upload the recipe videos. And the thing is that, let's say you watch my recipe video and you enjoy it, you'll be like, damn, I want to see the whole thing from beginning to end. Let me check out the live stream. Or you'll watch the live stream and you'll be like, damn, I just want a condensed version of this. And you can just go get the condensed version. Whenever I break anything or I do anything funny, I can make it into a little clip and, either make it into a meme in which, it can be an inside joke with all the people that watch the show and it's fun. Or I put it into TikTok or Instagram in order to get people to laugh and be like, oh man, that's funny. I wonder who that guy is. Let me go check out his channel. And just things like that. You know what I mean? It's just, you gotta, like, nobody's gonna promote me except for me. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, so, there is a business model. There is a business model to working on YouTube, to making content. There's a business model to everything. And it's all about how much are you going to put in, how much are you going to invest. And it's not just money, but money, time, effort, everything, all of the above, all of the above. And in order for me to maximize the damage, aka maximize, how much I'm going to grow, how many people are going to watch this, how much impact I'm going to have with my content. Basically, that's all going to be determined by how much effort I put into this, how much money I put back into this, and all that. And basically, every cent I make from this, whenever you guys send me money, buy a t-shirt, do anything, I basically reinvest it. You know what I mean? I always reinvest everything. So, but now it's time to really put up or shut up, And we're going to be taking this to the next level, and it's going to be fun. You guys are here for the ride. You guys are here just at the very, very, very beginning, you know. We still have a lot to do, a lot to show, a lot to create. You guys can honestly, you know, anyone out there watching me right now will be able to say, damn, I was there when this guy only had a few hundred subscribers, when this guy only had a few subscribers. In fact, I was one of his first subscribers, you know, so that's right. You got to think big and be big and just do big, and, you know, it is a sizing number. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's, that's it. That's what we're going to be doing here, so if you guys want to enjoy the ride and see the growth from beginning to end, you're going to see it here. And we're going to be doing the same thing on the podcast. We're going to be translating all that effort, all that work ethic, all that everything to the podcast. Because, you know, up until now, the podcast was just for fun, for shits and giggles and all that. But, you know, we actually got a pretty good product over there on the podcast, so it's a shame to waste it. Let's see what we can, you know, let's see what we can do with it. But again, if we don't promote it, if we don't show it, if we don't, you know, put more money where our mouth is, no one's ever going to know about it and we'll never really find out. And that's it, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's all about, you know, marketing, advertising, all this. And there's many ways to do it. It's not just putting a commercial. Look, right now, the only advertising I have is word of mouth. It's the fact that you guys like my content so much, you'll either like or subscribe or you'll share. You know what I mean? That's basically it. So right now, I'm only working on word of mouth. Again, the best thing you can do for me is watch me, is share me. Share this content. Share it on Facebook. You know? Facebook is like the best for sharing. So, you know, again, join the group. Whatever, you know, like if you really want to help me out, don't send me money. I don't want money. I mean, I want money, don't get me wrong. Who doesn't want money, right? But what I'm saying is, what I really want, instead of sending me like $1, share the content. You know, share with other people that you think will like this and enjoy this content and have fun, you know, watching this and all that stuff. So that's it. Is really what I want more than anything else. What I would like more than anything else is more eyes to keep watching this, you know? And that's it. Shout out to everybody out there. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Thanks for hanging out with me while I did the dishes. Where'd I put my phone? Now I lost my phone. Bruh. Anyways. But yeah, you know, I got the bloopers, you know, we got the recipes, the complete recipes. Yeah, I got merch. I gotta work on the merch. I need more merchandise. I gotta work on make better merchandise. But yeah, I got merchandise. I got it all. Yeah, and yes, I got a lot more freedom on the Twitch page again. That's why. Your channel is the only cooking channel I watch. Oh, somebody. I think somebody followed me. I don't know where. Miss Malsey is now following me. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Miss Malsey. So yeah, you know, we're working on all that, you know, to make everything better so that I can see. I don't have to go all the way over there so I can see who's, you know. I really want to, you know, get a better situation here with the computer and all that and the cameras and, you know, get like a TV screen. Oh, who was that? Oh, I got a raider. We got raiders. Oh, shout out to all the raiders. Who raided me? Somebody raided me. Shout out to the Raiders out there. Even though I'm a Dolphins fan, but... Oh, more followers. Oh my god, I can't keep up. Anyway, shout out to all of you guys. I appreciate it. But thank you. Oh, I think the followers are the ones that are coming from the raid. But anyways, thank you so much. I don't know who raided me. Whoever raided me, thank you. What you making? Oh, okay. What am I? Oh, what am I making, babe? Oh. Bruh. No, careful. I don't want my wife coming out here like, you know, she's about to drop into and be like, look here. Look, listen. Sorry. I'm making lasagna with some garlic bread, and we got some tiramisu. We got the lasagna in the oven at the moment. It's just doing its thing. So yeah, thank you, Ms. Malsey. Appreciate it. Thanks for the raid. You're the best. Much appreciated. But yeah, we got the Parmesan. Oh, actually, we got some lasagna in the oven right now, doing its thing. I gotta get my phone. I don't know how much. Where'd I put my phone? I don't know how much time. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such a freaking idiot. It's like, where the hell's my phone? Where's my phone? It's hanging right here. It's literally hanging. Bruh. There it is. Shout out to Bowls. Shout out to Incognito Darkness. Shout out to Shink. There you go. I see everybody now. There's Ms. Malsey. I will leave you up while I clean up. Thank you, Ms. Malsey. Appreciate it. You on the affiliate grind? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I've been a YouTuber for a long time, making all kinds of content. I'm glad you brought that up. It gives me something to talk about, right? But yeah, you know, right now I'm making the switch over to what I've always done. I've always been a cook, a chef. You know, that's basically what I've done my whole life. And you know, I've been streaming and doing YouTube videos of other content for a long time. And I finally decided, you know what? Let me get back into. Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading your comments. You know, I just started getting back into, you know, cooking, and I said I love making content. I just don't want to cook for a restaurant. I don't want to open a restaurant. I don't want to do any of that. So I was like, you know what? Let me do this. I saw a few people doing this online already, and I was like, all right, let me do this. And this is fun. This is like the best thing I've decided to do. I was doing this a little bit the year before last. But I was just so busy with so many other things, I really couldn't dedicate the time I wanted to do to this. And this year I said, you know what? I'm literally quitting everything. I'm leaving everything. I'm done with everything. I'm just gonna dedicate myself to this. And man, I'm having so much fun. And we just do shows Monday through Thursday here. I'm trying to go live at 2 p.m. Eastern every single day. I'm kind of late. I'm really gonna be on time next week, I promise. But it's just, again, I got life going on. I'm an expat. I'm an American that lives in Mexico now. And yeah, don't worry about this hat. I got this in Cuba when I went to go visit. I'm Cuban. And that's it. Yeah. Interesting. A lot of people are leaving Twitch to live stream on YouTube, so you came here instead. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm still live streaming on YouTube. Don't get me wrong. Right now, I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on Facebook. I'm streaming everywhere. But the thing is that, you know, the discovery on YouTube is so much more difficult, you know what I mean, than it is here. And so, if you got a big audience and you take your audience to YouTube, yeah, sure, it's gonna help a lot. But if you're starting a brand new channel from nothing, you know what I mean? Like, it's a really hard uphill battle on YouTube. And especially, you know, the algorithm doesn't work with you when you're only making live content. So that's why I said, you know what, maybe I'm gonna do some live content here, make all of my live content on Twitch, and then what I would do is just switch over and, you know, make content on YouTube, make content on all the other platforms. So for example, I'm doing this live stream. We're making a huge lasagna, but again, most of today's episode, a lot of episodes, I'm always cooking and we're always going, right? But today's episode, we're just laying around talking shit. You know what I mean? We ain't got nothing to do really. So in today's episode, you know what I mean? Like, you know, anyone's gonna watch this for the lasagna recipe is like, bro, I don't want to watch like 3 hours of this guy talking shit. You know what I mean? Just for lasagna. You know what I mean? So I can literally edit this down. You know what I mean? Because that's what I used to do, edit videos. You know, make things like that, and edit this down and just make a short little lasagna video and upload that to YouTube, and then upload past live streams to YouTube, and then just cross promote, do the Andrew Schultz thing. You know what I mean? Where you're just throwing content on every platform. You know, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, you know, whatever, and things will stick. Things will just stick, you know what I mean? And that's it, you know what I mean? You know, before you know it, I'll be exclusively on Spotify, you know, what, you know? You know, I'll be interviewing fucking Joe Rogan, you know? You know, I mean, seriously, you know, so I have like big visions for at least what I'm trying to do over here. I see a lot of people doing this kind of stuff as well. But they're kind of like a little bit all over the place. There's a few people that do know what they're doing. I have no idea what you're doing. I can't wait to see what you're doing. But at least for me, I've been making content for a while. I've been in the restaurant business for a while. You know, I got family and friends in the entertainment business. I got family and friends in the restaurant business. I got family and friends in the making movies, videos, photography, all that shit business. So I'm like, you know, I got a lot on my plate here. You know, when it comes to like knowledge. So let me see what I can do, put it all together, and make it all my own. You know, without really, you know, looking for, you know what I'm saying, somebody to really like pop me up, you know what I mean? Just do it on my own and, you know, make it happen with the connects and make it happen with everything else you're doing here. So, but yeah, you know what I mean. To me, I'm always kind of very contrarian. You know, I'm always going against the grain and against the flow. So we'll see how it plays out. It's definitely gonna be fun. But yeah, like I said, I've been on YouTube for a while, and I'm one of those guys that I wouldn't be surprised if I'm like super censored. You know what I mean? On every platform. So yeah, it is what it is. Nothing I can do there. Hopefully that'll stick. Anyway, shout out to you, Miss Malsey. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for all the new followers. Thank you so much. Let's get back to work here. Enough. You got time to lean. You got time to lean. You got time to clean, right? Well, we already cleaned, but we got time to. We got a lot of work to do. Other things to do. Let me see if I can get this thing. Well, I'm gonna see if I can get my phone here to kind of like, so I can see it without it flying. I got a feeling my phone's gonna fly across the room. Yeah, Ms. Malsey. See, look, and it's funny you say that, Ms. Malsey. Ms. Malsey just says, yeah, doing all this live is a bit harder than just doing... Oh, this is going to fall. Never mind. Yeah, but see, it's funny you say that. For me, it's easier to do the live stream than it is to do the whole production, because I do know what it takes to do the whole production. You gotta have cameras everywhere. Let's say you're making the lasagna, you gotta take like 30 shots, you gotta do all this, you gotta put it all together, and it has to be like, it's just so much longer and takes so much whatever, and then an effort, and then you gotta go back and you gotta edit it, you gotta make it look pretty and make it nice. But for me, since again I used to do this for a living, and I used to cook in front of people for a living, not Benihana style, but kind of sort of, and I am, again, chatty Cathy, as you can see. For me, this is a lot easier to do live, and so to me, it's like, this is the obvious, because right now I'm having a conversation with you. How crazy is that? I'm old school. I'm 40 years old, man. I've been around this for a long time, technology and everything, and to me, it's still freaking crazy the fact that I'm doing a live stream in my kitchen. All right, I'm cooking a full meal while having conversations with people from all around the world. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's awesome. You know what I mean? So to me, honestly, it feels like you guys are in my kitchen just sitting here hanging out with me while I'm just cooking for the house. You know what I mean? Like, that's it, because I'm not even doing any kind of professional cooking. I do sell some of my food because I live in a part of Mexico where there's a lot of other expats that know me, and basically they know I'm doing this. They follow me. They're probably watching me right now, and a lot of them reach out to me. You know what I mean? Either before I start the meal or after. Hey, can I get some of that? And I sell it to them or whatever. So yeah, seriously. So shout out to you guys out there. All right, But yeah, this is so much fun, man. To me, this is like the funnest. Ever since I just dedicated my time to only this. Oh my God, this is like the funnest thing ever. And I see other people like on Twitch, for example. I think I shared it with some of you guys. You remember that Twitch person that was like a VTuber? Okay, so you know what we do on the podcast with the cartoons? Okay, it was a cartoon cooking. But the food, everything that was here from the cutting board, all the food, it was real food, real everything. But it wasn't a person like me. It was a cartoon doing everything. That shit blew my fucking mind as well. So to me, it's like, yeah, man, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm not doing any more of the stupid-ass YouTube content I used to do because it was not satisfying at all. And this is so much more satisfying. This and the podcast, are you kidding me? But anyway, shout out to you, Miss Malsey. I really appreciate you, coming in here, having a little conversation. I know you're cleaning up right now, too. Look, trust me. That's why I was doing the dishes when you walked in. Because a lot of times, once I'm done, like yesterday, I was done live streaming and I had to clean up, not just the computer and all that, but I had to clean up the dishes and do all that stuff. And, I wasn't done till like 8:30 at night, give or take, so, yeah. Look at that, Lodak is going to be 42 in 3 months. It's crazy, man. You don't look 42. You don't even seem 42. I thought you were like in your 30s, bro. For reals? That's fucking nuts that you're older than me. Fuck. See, look, now you got me. Now you guys got me saying fuck every other word. So yeah. But to me, like I said, I'm not opposed to YouTube. I'm just trying to maximize. You know, I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? If all of a sudden Twitch gives me a chance, you know, with the affiliate stuff and all that, I'm gonna take full advantage of that. I know how to get that. Definitely, get the ball rolling with that. And at the same time, I know how to continue making content for all the channels. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people watch my streams afterwards. You know what I mean? Believe it or not. But yeah, and this is like a new thing, man. I watched this one lady that was like, I think like my grandma's age. My mom's age at this point, right? Like 60 something years old. 70 something years old. And she was making some apple fritters, and she had her husband, live streaming the whole thing while she was just in the kitchen making apple fritters. And I was just like hanging out with her in her kitchen while she's making apple fritters. And you can't get more natural than that. And that's what from making so much content, that's what I realized as well. Oh, camera's out. That's what I realized as well, is that natural, man. You gotta keep it natural as possible, The people are always complimenting me. Oh, Jose, you're so real. Oh, Jose, you're so authentic. Oh, Jose, you're all this shit. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just showing up. That's it. But that's the thing. I mean, like I felt that. I was already doing that with the other content I was making. That again, my heart wasn't really into it already at the end. And now this stuff is, this is where I was, I'm a fat kid. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I've been around food my whole life. So, yeah, this is really where my heart is. And yeah, you know what I mean? We could definitely. And again, it encourages me seeing so many other people doing this. You know what I mean? Like on many levels. It's so cool to see somebody just cooking in their kitchen, just a regular person, cooking in their kitchen. That is like the coolest thing to me as a chef, you know what I mean? Seeing that to me is just as cool or cooler as watching a chef doing his thing. And I'm not trying to be no chef here. I'm just a regular guy doing my regular thing, having fun with you guys regularly. On a regular basis. Just a lot of regular. But shout out to all of you guys out there. But yeah, I'm already spending time on getting new equipment. Researching new equipment. I'm gonna see if I can get my new Apple computer, the new M1 that I got, and I'm gonna transfer that over here. I'm already looking into a new GoPro, and just all kinds of things. You know what I mean? You gotta put that shit to work, man. You gotta put that money to work. You gotta put that. You gotta put it to work. Like I was saying earlier, you gotta put that money where your mouth is, right? So. But yeah, again, another reason why I love doing the live is because it's so hard. It really is hard. This stuff is hard. I mean, you know it. You said it. I'm glad you brought that up. It really is very difficult. But that's also what I love about it so much, because again, I've said this many times. The reason I loved being a chef or cooking, the reason I loved doing that as a career for so long was the fact that I knew that it was not everybody that could do this. It was very few people that can hang in a real kitchen. They could really hang, 12-hour, 16-hour days, on your feet, physical labor, consistently making the same thing over and over again for thousands of people. I mean, come on. To me, I always put myself up in the category of like a fireman, or like someone like not a police officer. Don't get no, not a donut eating. No, like someone that was like at top physical peak performance, male peak performance or whatever, And yeah, I love that so much. I love the fact that I was able to do something that very few people could also do, and not just do it, but do it very well on a high level. So the fact that this is like so difficult. I mean, honestly, that's part of the charm for me. That's part of what, makes it fun. Nope, what happened? Oh. It's like, is that connecting? It's like, oh, I had to turn it on, don't I? Bruh. But shout out to everybody out there. I love, and the thing I love about Twitch as well is the community. There's like a nicer community. It's a better community. Again, you or again, I'm guessing you were cooking as well, doing something over there as well, and you came in here, you know, to raid me, you know, as a community thing. You know, we're all just like doing this together here. And I go to other people's streams and vice versa, and it's like, you know, we're all welcomed, and it's all nice, and it's all like chill, and it's all like, you know, it's very friendly, as opposed to like on YouTube and the other platforms, man, and Facebook, man, it's not so friendly a lot of the times, man. Not that friendly. Not sure why it's not connecting the GoPro. Not yet. Oh, Cindy's asking me, what is a raid? Okay, so on Twitch, whenever you're done with the stream, you have the ability to send all of the viewers that are watching this stream. So if you're watching on Twitch, when I'm done with this, I can push a button and send all of you to another stream, and then you're raiding. You know, my channel is now raiding, you know, like a raid. We're raiding another channel, and what I'm doing is just basically giving the other channel a bunch of viewers. So now that other channel has exposure to me. I mean, exposure to them, and vice versa. So, what Ms. Malsey did, you know, what she just basically did me a favor, you know, by bringing her fans to me, and you know, whatchamacallit, exposing them to me. You know what I mean? And all that. So, all right, let me. I don't know. I gotta restart this. Not sure what's going on. So that's what a raid is. Hey, how's it going, Jada Pa? Jadaba Pa? Whatever. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Let's reconnect this again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because the lasagna's almost done, so we're about to bring that baby out. Can't wait for that. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, Twitch is very, 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 very different. It's a lot more. It's like friendlier, man, and it's also very young. That's also like another cool thing, you know what I mean? I'm like, I want to expose myself to an audience, you know what I mean, that, you know, is still new to a lot of this stuff, you know, meaning like cooking in the kitchen and all this other stuff. And, you know, there's channels on Twitch that all they do is just 24 hours a day play old cooking videos, really like Julia Child and all this other stuff. And it's super cool, you know, to watch like a younger generation, you know, being exposed to the kitchen and being exposed to all this cool stuff. And, you know, I remember, you know, I used to watch cooking videos since I was a kid and all this other stuff. So, you know, it's just trying to be the new generation of all that. You know what I mean? Like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, I used to, you know, watch a lot of these people on TV, and again, you know, they're the ones that basically, you know, exposed me so much to the kitchen that I loved it so much, where I was like, okay, this is what I want to do for a living. You know, something involved in that. And here I am, 40 years later, still doing that. So, yeah, I mean, just trying to, you know, again, do that. You know, one of the main things that I loved about being a chef was teaching others. So I love doing that here, and so on and so forth. So 100%. Okay. All right, so we're gonna be checking on the lasagna soon. Give me a second. Oh wait, I forgot. I didn't even bring the GoPro back on. All right, so let's check on the lasagna. All right. Yeah, let me turn the timer off. Anyway, shout out to Miss Malsey and everybody else on Twitch. Shout out to all of you. So yeah, guys, you know, I highly suggest, you know, you guys check out Twitch. Don't be scared. It's super easy, super fun. It's like watching TV. It's actually a lot easier, you know? So, all right, I turned the oven on higher. I got a feeling it's not high enough. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Look at that! What a beast of a lasagna! That thing's popping out of the seams. Look at that. What a beast! Look at that. Lasagna can't. Here, let me get the. Helicopter, helicopter. So the helicopter cam, hold on. Oh, is that the, oh yeah, that is a helicopter. All right, there you go. Helicopter, helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. All right, but I'm gonna stick that back in the oven. It needs to, you know, bubble up a little bit more. So let's get that bad boy back in the oven. Oh, it's a hefty boy. All right, so I turned the oven hotter. Let's check out this this thing that I invented here. Oh, look at that! Doesn't look that bad at all. Looks all right. What do you think? Yeah, let's go back to helicopter cam. Helicopter, helicopter. All right, are we back? Are we back? Let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. I think the internet's back, right? All right, thanks. Much appreciate. Yeah, maybe I got in trouble for the helicopter song one too many times, you know? Maybe some people got insulted out there. They're like, how dare you? How dare you? Alright, so we're just gonna get the garlic. God, it's so windy now. Well, actually, that's not. Thank God for the wind, actually. Alright, so we're just gonna chop some of these garlic up. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Anyways, we're gonna get just some of this garlic, alright? So we can make the garlic bread. Man, I couldn't find, by the way, maybe somebody can help me out there in the community, since, you know, if you guys want to help out the show. I could not find the clip, because I was looking for, if Yan can cook, so can you. I was looking for that, but I couldn't find it. I can find a lot of Yan can cook everywhere, but there's no actual, like, that, you know? So I need to find that. I got, maybe it's a little shit, maybe it's a little, right? Or sometimes a little shit, sometimes a little good. I got that one. I'm gonna add that one to the soundboard. But, and I don't have any Julia Child. I don't have any Julia Child ones either. I don't know what you guys would suggest for those. Anyways, all right, so we're just gonna chop a little garlic so we can make the garlic bread. The garlic cheese bread. That's it. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, we're keeping it, you know, raw, chunky. You alright? So yeah, so for some of you guys out there that moved out here and think it's too hot, the locals also think it's too hot, okay? It's not everybody that likes the heat. I think most humans like a nice temperate weather, right? Nice 75 degrees. And everybody likes to live in a sauna or in an ice cube. Yeah, some of you guys still have snow out there, don't you? Fuck that. You guys can keep that snow. Enjoy it. I'll take the heat. Alright. Alright, so now, remember the bread that we had, the pizza dough, whatever. Let's see if it's still any good, okay? I heard you could just store this in the fridge. And you got really good pizza dough, so let's see. I'm gonna wait for it to like kind of melt a little bit out here in the heat. And then if all goes well, sorry about that. But if all goes well, we got ourselves some garlic bread. I just realized I think I needed a little bit of flour, you know, to see if I can get that bread going, but whatever. We'll figure it out. I hope we can still make some garlic bread. Man, it's so hot. I wonder how hot it actually feels out there. Because, like, I swear, it does feel like a lot hotter than it did yesterday, 100%. And yesterday was 105, so it must be super humid. Man, have you noticed since, like, the war started out there, there's no more Russian bots or no more Ukrainian bots or Croatian bots anymore? What happened, man? We used to get so many bots in here. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll make some breadsticks. Smart. I think that's exactly what I'm doing. Well, I mean, I was gonna like kind of like make it like whole and then just cut it afterwards because I wanted to add cheese, you know? Oh, Lodak banned them all. Cindy says it probably got shot. Bruh. Oh, shout out to the new follower out there. Much appreciated. I can't see the... I'll see it in a second. Someone's following. I'll see it now. Because I'm a boomer, I can't see correctly. I gotta wait for the thing to pop up here. Let's see. Ellen Soto, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Miss Ellen Soto. Oh, Silent Soto. There it is, sorry. Hey, how's it going? Hey, I'm glad you stayed and enjoyed the show so far. Yeah, today's show is kind of like whatever, man. You really want to see what other cool shows are? Check out the previous shows. Today is just, you know, just one of those days, you know, where it's just everything got so easy. We're just kind of hanging around, you know. All right, so I might as well just start working on this dough. I got the butter out because I don't know if I'm gonna need that. But I think what I'm gonna do. All right, yeah, okay, yeah. This is the pizza dough, so I'm just gonna stretch it out. I think. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of like just stretch it out. Yeah, okay, it's fine. This will work. Yeah, remember, we gotta get this hot, all right? So I think what I'm gonna do is just get this hot and put a little oil on it. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Oh, she made bread too. Yeah, I've been making bread all week actually. I made some focaccia bread. It was super good. This is the pizza dough from the pizza that I made on Monday, which is awesome. And then, you know, I got this recipe from like an actual pizza restaurant from New York, whatever. And they basically said that they usually make this and then let it sit for a few days, and then that's when it's really good. So maybe it'll be better today. We'll see. Yeah, you know, I think I know what I'm going to do with the dough. Alright? So I'm going to turn the oven on all the way full blast. Get the cheese. I'm not going to use any butter. I think I'm going to use olive oil. Fuck it. I think olive oil is better anyway. Okay, so I'm going to... Okay. Let's do this real quick. Okay. Boom chakalaka. All right. Let's take out the lasagna because I think it's already done. So I think we're done with the lasagna. The lasagna. No affiliation with Julian Assange. Just the lasagna. Oh yeah. Look at that lasagna. Look at that lasagna. It's like blowing up. Look at that. And then we got this thing here, this whack ass pie with the leftovers. So we got whack ass pie over there, and we got the lasagna. So again, this is the little leftovers we did with the cheese and all that. This is all right. It looks a little ugly, but I'm sure it tastes good. And then that's the lasagna, man. That thing just like pop, 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 pop. You know, just popping out of the seams. Look at that. All right, so you already know what we got to do here. We got to cool this bad boy down. So I'm going to stick this all the way back here. In the meantime, I'm going to stick this in the oven so I can start getting it hot. Okay? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply, I'm not even going to waste any time. I'm going to, since I know, because I already made the pizza dough this last time, and I don't have any flour because I ran out of flour, what I'm going to end up doing is just, I'm going to just get this dough and just, see look, it's already kind of breaking up. I'm just going to flip it on top. and we're gonna bake it. So yeah, I want to be gentle with this. I'm just gonna like maybe leave it. Once I kind of flip it on top, yeah, you see, look at this. Yeah, very thin. Whatever, we'll play with it. Then once I flip it on top, I'll add the garlic and the oil and all that other stuff. So I'm gonna wait like a few minutes to get hot. In the meantime, I got the cheese, the garlic. So yeah, we're just making some basic garlic bread. That's it. Now I'm waiting because I'm gonna flip this, all right, and then I'm gonna add all the stuff on there. All right. But I want it to get nice and hot first, all right? And then we got this other dough. All right, so let me get my phone, which I have here, and let me put the timer. I know we did like 11 minutes last time, or something like that. Somebody's waiting for that to get nice and hot. In the meantime, shout out to everybody out there. Appreciate it. Un segundo. Alright, now I'm going to go on ahead and make a little room over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to move this to the side. Lambo's hungry. Now this is an experiment, alright, so please, bear with me here. Alright, so I think this is probably hot enough. Nice and hot. Gonna get a little olive oil here. Okay. Look at that. Okay, now we're just gonna go on ahead and just lay this here. See, it's already kind of sizzling, starting its cooking. Okay, now we're gonna add some more olive oil here. Add the garlic. Okay. Add the cheese. And let's see what we get. See, I got some high hopes for this bad boy here. Let's see. All right. Don't stick it back in the oven. Don't grab it with your finger. Grab it with Okay. Wash our hands and set the timer for 11 minutes. Okay, I'm going to set that timer. It's like 7 million degrees out here. All right. So while we got that in the oven, come on, timer. All right, you guys have any questions, any comments, anything? Let me know. But yeah, so now what we're gonna do is just let that bake in the oven. All right. Let me see. Where can I put this? I think I'll put it here. Once we get it out of the oven, we'll pop it on here. And then once we get that garlic bread out of the oven, I'll go on ahead and then I'll make the other one. I'm saving this board here because that's where I'm doing the stretching. So, I'm gonna shout out to everybody out there while we wait patiently. This is the worst part, is just waiting and waiting and waiting But yeah, guys, next week I'm gonna be making some. I'm making either some some Mexican food or some Cuban food. Do you guys have any suggestions? The reason I made Italian food this week is because I got on the podcast last week, on Thursday, when I got back from Mexico City, I went and I asked you guys, I go, hey, what do you guys think I should make? And for whatever reason, I got like an overwhelming amount of people wanting me to make Italian food. So I made Italian food, here we are. And I think that's it. But next week and the following week, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna start doing things like that, where I'm gonna have like theme weeks. I think that'll be pretty good. That way I can have, like I said, I can concentrate on cooking a cuisine from one place throughout the week. Because I think it'll make it easier. Because like I said, look at like this week, it made it a lot easier for me to, make the lasagna here at the end of the week, because I already made a lot of the ingredients, earlier on in the week, and so on and so forth. And it can also help you guys with menu planning and cooking and all that good stuff. Where most of the time you can follow my menu along. You'll have, that's another reason I want to have it on on YouTube as well, and like Facebook, because again, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see all the ingredients down below. You can find out how to make this ahead of time, so you can go on and get the ingredients ahead of time and cook with me live. While I'm cooking, you're cooking with me as well, and all this other stuff. I can't do that on Twitch. I can't give you guys the ingredients. I can't give you guys the menu. So that's kind of limiting there. You know what I mean? So like, I'm still trying to just figure out what the best solution to everything is. Oh, while we wait, we can show the tiramisu. Okay, good idea. Well, we're gonna try this later. Don't worry, we're gonna give this a little try later. I realized with the lasagna, I feel like I needed more sauce. I just realized I needed more sauce. So anyways, let's check out the tiramisu. All right, a little unveiled here. All right, ready? Here we go. I know it doesn't look like much there. In fact, I gotta get the cocoa powder and throw it on top. We can do that together. But yeah, we already tried this yesterday. So good. So good. So good. Did I mention how good it was? So good. Yeah, I can already smell like the garlic burning. I'm gonna get that cocoa powder. Look at that. So we're gonna be trying this later, right? You're gonna put this back in the fridge. But that's a tiramisu. Look, it looked awesome. By the way, like I said, it just the taste. We couldn't resist. We tried it last night. So good. So good. So, actually, hold on. Let me get the other one. Let me get this one too. Yeah, this is the one we're gonna try later. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna cut a piece of the other one, all right, so you guys can see it. Yeah, but this tiramisu recipe is like Italian. I mean, like I got it from an Italian. So, and I've never, this is the first time I make it like this. And it's just egg whites. This is raw, basically raw egg in here. So good. I did not die of salmonella. We're good. All right. Oh man, so good. I think you guys can see it there, right? Here, let me give you guys a quick. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. Aww. But yeah, so good, man. So good. So good it should be illegal. But yeah, that's like a super easy recipe. You can definitely make at home and make anytime you want. Man, look at that. I got this fucking chocolate powder all over the place now. Great. Great! Well, good thing I gotta do laundry, right? So, might as well just go for the gold and get all that, make it all chocolatey. Go for the complete chocolate. Alright, so, alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this out real quick. I think we're almost done. Okay. But yeah, the tiramisu is bomb. I mean, so freaking good. It's not even like I sort of got it surprised me how good it came out. Yeah, we got like 3 minutes left on the. Oh yeah, man, it's just looking good as hell. All right, can't wait to show you. Good. Get rid of this. All right, so we're just patiently waiting. This is the worst part, you know, just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So we got a few more minutes. It's already starting to brown. It's already starting to do its thing there. So yeah, we're making, like I said, yeah, we are making some like breadsticks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it here for a quick minute, all right? And then we're gonna chop it up, all right, into like little breadsticks, and then we're gonna stick that back in the oven and get it hot again so we can get the next pizza. We already got it here. I mean, the next bread here. And then that's it. We're going to eat the lasagna. We're going to try it out. Now, I'm not going to lie. The lasagna looks bomb as hell, but I would have preferred it to have a little bit saucier. I feel like a little saucier would have been better. You know, maybe I should have thinned out the sauce a little bit more. This seems to be a little bit extra cheesy. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Who doesn't love cheese, right? So, yeah, and that's another thing I love about live cooking as well. It's that when you make a mistake, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like it's part of the show and it's a little bit more realistic and a lot more fun. But when you're making a more professional video, you know, like the nice looking video, and you're just making a recipe and you mess up the recipe, it's a lot more difficult, man. Because like now you gotta really start all over again and get all that, because you gotta get the money shot and make it look pretty and make it look this and make it look that. And it's like it's a different animal, you know? You're not really you're not cooking for fun or subsistence or anything like that. You're cooking for work, you're cooking, you know, like a models. You get what I'm saying? It's like something like that where it's not really like, it's not the same. It's not the same. You know what I mean? As opposed to what we're doing here. We're just hanging out in the kitchen and cooking, having fun and enjoying ourselves. There's another YouTuber out there. He's never live when I finish, you know, because otherwise I would show you guys, expose you guys to him. But he is a bartender. He's just basically a video game player that likes to drink, and then basically he just has a bar and he set up the camera, and now he just does what I do, but with drinks. And that's awesome. I don't drink. I'm not a drinker, but I enjoy watching him. It's fun. It's enjoyable. All right. This is like you're at the bar. You can watch him while you're doing whatever libation you like to do, and it's like you're at the bar, you know, hanging out with him and other people, and but you're on the internet. Anyways, it's just it's cool. Okay. So you guys, can you guys see here? You got the oven cam. Check out the pizza. I mean, I keep calling it a pizza. I'm sorry, the garlic bread. There we go. Look at that. Oh my god. Wow, that looks so bomb. That looks so bomb. And it smells so good. Okay, now it's super stuck. Don't get me wrong. So we gotta use this spatula thing here. to unstuck it. You know what? I think I just need my knife. I mean, it's stuck because of the cheese, basically, more than anything else. All right. Oh yeah! Look at that! That looks so good! That looks so good! That looks so good, it should be illegal. Wow! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Sorry.
Bruh.
Not gonna help myself. Alright, so I'm gonna go and stick this back in the oven, alright, so we can get it hot again. Alright, while we finish this up right here, look at that. Look at that. I mean, doesn't that look amazing? It looks money. That was the wrong sound effect. No, listen. Wait. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is just cut it. Oh man. Little breadsticks here, and that's it. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna pop these on here. All right. Man, this smells so good. I gotta try a piece. Oh my god. I need like an orgasm sound effect. Oh my god. Holy shit. That's the best garlic bread I've ever had in my life. Wow. No way. Wow. 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 All right. Let's try this again. Okay, so basically we're just stretching it out same way we did before, as thin as possible. Again, if you want the recipe for this dough, you can follow my Monday episode. Alright. I'm gonna make this into a shorter video so you guys can make this yourself. I highly recommend you do. It's such a simple recipe. And so worth it. Alright, so again, it doesn't have to be perfect, as you guys can see there. Okay? But really, I don't want to get any holes, if possible. Alright, it's okay if it's super thin. You know, it's the worst. I am the worst. By the way, if I can make it, so can you. I'm like the worst at this. Alright? So now, I'm going to go back in here. Okay? Keep dropping the bottom. Okay, nice and hot. Get some oil. The reason we're using oil in this case, honestly, is because I don't have any. So hot, shit. I don't have any flour at the moment. Got the garbage out there. Alright, some more olive oil here. Forgot the garbage. Yeah, whatever, it's okay. Man, I forgot today's Thursday. Get all that. garlic yumminess. And then get that cheese. Man, so good. All right, we're almost done here, guys. We're about to do the real taste test. You know, we're gonna taste the lasagna and all that good stuff. So, all right, turn on the oven. Get this bad boy in there. That's it. Wash my hands. Oh man, so good, so good. Man, I mean, seriously, that bread was phenomenal. All right, so we're gonna get the camera here. I'm gonna put this camera back there so you guys can see everything. I'm gonna be serving all that yumminess stuff in a second. What time is it? Wait 1 second. All right. All right, so we're just, let's get the timer. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna start serving up some of these delicious yummies. So I'm gonna put this away here. Start serving up the lasagna. Whoa, so huge and heavy. I'm gonna serve, we'll try this out as well. So Christian is so crazy hot, she's not that hungry, but for whatever reason, I'm actually hungry today, so yay. So I'm gonna give her a tiny piece and I'll get a bigger piece. Okay. You guys can watch from over there. Look at that. gonna give her a tiny little piece so she can just try it out. Okay. Put that to the side. Weighs like 30 tons. Okay, so look at that. Looks awesome, right? Now we're gonna try a piece of this this pie here, this cheese pie. I got a feeling it's just gonna taste like dry cheese and noodles. So we're gonna just try some of that. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It smells good. It smells a little. It does smell different than. The actual thing, and then look at that. We got the cheese bread. Man, this cheese bread is so good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry, just trying to see where my hand is on the camera there. Huh? All right, let me see if. Give me 1 second. All right. Hot. All right, we're still waiting on, like I said, the other pizza. I mean, the other cheese bread to finish, but she's too hot. Look at her. She's dying of heat. But see, if there's one thing that will get her out of her little cave, it's food, right?
Sí.
Can't wait to try it. We got like 5 minutes left still on the bread.
Pásame las tijeras.
Okay.
Las tijeras.
Tang tang. ¿Qué va a hacer?
Le voy a poner algo verde al mío.
All right. The cheese thing came out really good. Let's try the lasagna. Lasagna looks good as hell. Oh. I take it back. It's really good. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, now we got the real taste tester here. Oh, look at that. She wanted to put a little green on hers. That does look better, right? She's gonna take some pictures for the social medias. She's my social media manager. Hot.
Sigue prendido el horno.
So good. Man. Oh, everybody says hi. Hi, Lodak. Hi, everybody.
Hola a todos. Ojalá pudieran estar aquí cocinándose vivos.
No, she wishes you guys were here so you guys can be cooked alive. Cooked alive in the heat. Bueno.
¿Me das un tenedor? ¿Ves? No me deja pensar el carro.
Mm-hmm. Mira, prueba esto. Here, try the cheese thing. The cheese thing by itself. Oh, wait.
¿Es el ricota?
Yeah. Right? A good thing I made that. So good. No. Oh man, everything's so good. So good we're quiet. We're just eating.
Lo siento, pero voy a destapar.
Alright. Well, we're just gonna be eating here. You guys can ask us any questions if you want, but we're gonna be quiet while you're eating. It's so good. No, this cheese bread's phenomenal. ¿Verdad? So good. Everything's phenomenal, seriously. I mean, you know, I'll tell you if it tastes bad. Really good. Well, I'm glad I made you hungry. Man, so lasagna came out really good. Wow. Oh, all right. Oh yeah! Look at that. No, look at that. Look at that. Man, it looks so good. All right, so we're just gonna take it over here. Yummy! Right? Oh my god, it's so good. Man, this cheese bread's so phenomenal. Wow. And then you already know, we're just gonna cut it over here real quick. Alright. Nice and thin. And crispy. You saw I didn't add any salt, any pepper, nothing. Alright, just some mozzarella. Alright, all I did was just add a little bit of mozzarella. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. So good. So good. I'm gonna get one of these right now. Huh? Yeah?
No.
No? Why? No, she's like, it's too hot. Alright, I'll eat it out of the oven then. Don't worry about it. Bam! Bam! Alright, so that's it. We're done. Look at that. Look at all that cheese bread I'm gonna munch on right now. So that's it, guys. You already know the deal. You already know how we do here. Alright. If you like this kind of content, you already know what to do. Don't forget to please like, subscribe, share, hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. We're gonna finish eating and enjoy our meal. You can enjoy the mukbang for a little bit. I'm gonna go on Twitch real quick. I'm gonna go raid somebody. And then we'll be right back, and then We're not done yet. We're still got to finish off on Facebook and YouTube and all that other good stuff. So give me 1 second. And Gizmo's sleeping somewhere. I don't know how he's doing. But I'll be right back. Let me go raid somebody, and we'll be right back.
He's a smelling dead. Good. All right, we're back. We got the Gizmo cam. I see the Gizmo cam there. Oh, sorry. We got the Gizmo cam there. Give me something. All right, guys. Well, hope you guys are enjoying. If you guys are on Twitch, I hope you guys are enjoying hanging out with Chef Steve over there. He's making some meatballs. Awesome. I made some meatballs myself. You already know. Bacon, meatballs, the whole nine. But anyways, everyone else is watching out there. Oh, you want to see my titties? You want to see my titties? Oh, actually, I can't. You want to see my titties? You gotta wait. See, someone over here. See, look. He's like, yo, rip off his shirt and see some titties. Again, that's only for OnlyFans. You see, that's why I gotta stream on so many platforms. I gotta be on YouTube. I gotta be on D Live so we can have the trolls, and the bots. And we gotta be on what is it? What is it? Well, not you porn. What's it called? What the fuck was it? OnlyFans. Right. OnlyFans so I can show my titties and my feet. Some of you guys love my feet. I don't know why. and all that good stuff. You know, every platform does something completely different. Regardless, guys, thanks again for watching. You already know the deal. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit the bell icon. But more importantly than anything else, please stay awesome. Thanks again for watching and hanging out with me this week. Hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend. I'll see you tonight on the podcast. You already know all the links are down below. See you there. And that's it, guys. If you guys are only watching the cooking, and I'll see you guys next week on Monday. We're going to be doing either Cuban or Mexican. We'll figure it out, okay? Regardless, I'll see you there. All right? And thanks again for watching. Much appreciated. Peace out. Laters. Bye, guys.